Why do we need validation, compliments from strangers, people we probably won't ever meet? And why do we value their opinions more than those we're connected to, like family, friends, coworkers, or better yet, ourselves?
It's important to me that people see me.
Why? Why?
It's
Why?
important to me that
I don't
people
know.
see me.
I want to be liked, like me. Like me. Because. Just because. What am I supposed to do? What would you do? Tell me. Tell me. What did you say? I didn't hear you. Do you have an answer? Because I don't. Do you? Do you?
Actually, I probably don't post a photo without going over some kind of filter first.
Why is that?
I just think out there everyone's posting, so you kind of want to compete and have like the coolest photo. So anything that makes yours stand out more.
It's getting a little outrageous. I think they just want to fool people because then when you see them in real life, they don't look like the picture. Like they're frauds. For sure, frauds. Yeah.
Recently, I see people posting like on Snap how they have the dog ears and stuff. They'll, screenshot it and then post it on Instagram as if it's their actual photo, like on their profile picture. Right. And I'm like, now you're doing too much.
I think you have to remember at the end of the day, like you don't carry that filter with you all the time. In real life, that's not on you. So you have to remember, try to look like yourself at some point. Like post something that looks like you, and if you ever get lost, people can actually find you in real life.
I feel like people use the filters to really mask what they're hiding, what flaws they don't want people to see. And sometimes you like your flaws, sometimes you don't.
Do men use filters?
Men most definitely use filters. Men most definitely use filters. I see it all the time.
Yeah, you have metrosexual men. You have men who are just very into their looks, narcissistic men. So I'm sure there are men that use filters. I'm not a fan.
I think I see a lot of guys with too many filters.
Yeah, not really.
No, I think it's more gay guys or women.
Yeah, for sure. You know so.
Yeah.
Do men do it? I'm sure they do. I mean, men don't want to sit back and look rough all the time. Look at the times. Men wear different clothes. Men listen to different music. Man has evolved and changed, which is not the greatest thing in my eyes, but it's okay. And so that if they use it, maybe they use it to get the women that are actually using it to attract the man. So they're using it as a weapon, as a form of, oh, I like your photo. Cool, because I use that same filter that you use. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, bro.
We are becoming more and more obsessed with what other people think of us. The infamous like button or number of views on social media has become notorious for increasing our self-esteem. Some say it makes them feel good, more confident, more self-assured about their appearance. Engagement with social media and our cell phones releases a chemical called dopamine. That's why when you get that notification, see those likes, those views, it feels good. Dopamine is the exact same chemical that makes us feel good when we drink, when we smoke, have sex. In other words, it's highly addictive.
I'm not insecure like that, so I don't have that problem. I'm not insecure. I'm not.
You were so sure when you said that you're not insecure. Why?
I mean, I guess I don't really see myself overall as an insecure person, but everybody has their insecurities time to time. I don't feel like that every day. I didn't feel like that coming into this interview.
Are you insecure? Like deep down, are you insecure?
Deep down. Sometimes. Not all the time. But isn't everybody? I would say sometimes.
What are those times?
The bad days.
You talking about interior or exterior?
Both. Just depends how, I start my day, what I'm doing. If I'm going to work or if I look at myself in the mirror and I'm not liking what I see that morning, I'm
I'm a critical person, so putting on makeup today, you know.
So when you're not feeling 100%, is that the day that you're not posting on social media?
Actually, that's the day I'm posting on social media with a filter. That's the day I'm posting on social media.
Why do you need a filter?
I just feel like, you know, there's this expectation, at least that's how I feel about myself. There's an expectation to look a certain way.
So don't you think at some point you have to deal with it?
Those days, yeah, I know those kind of days. Probably just cry how I see myself sometimes. And then after the crying, I realize, it's okay, girl, you're just real hard on yourself.
You keep smiling every single time I ask you a question. It's
Yeah.
smile after smile after smile.
I'm used to that. That is my like physical filter. You know what I mean? All my friends know this. I smile when I am sad, when I am happy, when I am mad. It's like, you know, I grew up doing that as a child.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't, I could not, you know, be the kid crying in public. I had to, you know, put a face on, and so.
So take your face off.
I don't even
And be
know
real
how
with
to.
me. You don't know how?
No.
Do one thing for me. Can you tell me that you're beautiful?
I'm beautiful.
What do you think about the sign?
I like the sign. I agree with it. Cause I don't like photo filters.
You don't? Why not?
Because it hides, it puts a mask on a natural person. It's like, how can you find the real them when they're covering up them to begin with? I don't like it. I don't do filters.
What about, do you have a lot of friends who use filters? Do you ever talk to them about your thoughts or your feelings about it?
I mean, I used to, but now it's just like, it gets old and they just keep doing it, like the little dog ears and all that other. That's played out, the flowers on everything. Mm-hmm. You go to some people's profile pictures, every picture has a filter on. I'm like, I don't even know if this is you.
No one wants to talk about their insecurities, though, you know.
Do you know anybody who are insecure? And that's the reason,
A lot of people. I'm in a sorority, so all the time I'm surrounded by girls, constant filters, constant Snapchat, with the little faces shaming you and stuff.
Believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. Follow righteousness and holiness.
What do you think about the sign that she's holding?
I think it's very to the point.
Is it? Why do you think that?
Because it's just something we do without realizing we're doing it. But even the small decisions build up and affect.
How often do you use filters? How often?
For like any social media, there's filters now. So, and now I feel like we do it so unconscious we don't even realize we're doing it.
Do you think by looking at this sign, do you guys think that you're gonna start thinking about it?
Oh, definitely.
Social media has now become a platform for people to reinvent themselves, allowing each and every user to increase their perceived attractiveness with the help of filters and mobile apps. People's insecurities become a perfection, and photo manipulation is now very much a formality.
Yeah, it was. I can see where people get addicted to it, but then it's just not real. So I don't know.
And how old is your daughter? And what's your perception of her coming into this world of social media?
She is 14, almost 15, and I just keep her real with her. I'm like, you know what, you're beautiful with who you are, and don't get caught up in all this filter stuff to think that this is who you have to be. And I mean, because yeah, everybody does it, all her friends, everybody, and it's just, I don't know, just like I was saying, I do not like it when they sit there and film themselves and nothing comes out, and they stick their tongue out, and it drives me crazy. But it is the youth, it's the adults too, that's the sad part of it.
Everybody has a deeper issue, you know, so that's the truth of the matter. And I think that, you know, having these filters, whether it be good or bad, it allows people to see what it would be like if they didn't have that, you know, certain insecurity. And I think that in some cases, you know, if I'm being honest, you know, I've used some of those Facetune apps, and I may have played around with it a bit, like, oh, what would it be like if, maybe my nose looked like this? And I think that for me, it was a good experience because I was like, maybe I wouldn't like myself that way, Maybe I think I like myself better the way that I am.
Like when you go on Instagram, you see all these girls with like different body figures, and then they're not the same thing you see in real life. So it just gives like a very bad, I want to say, message to younger girls, making them feel that they have to look a certain way.
Instagram is kind of turning into a business. So the more views, the more likes, the more comments you get, the more money you make out of it. Some people would do anything for those views, likes, comments.
When social media first came out, I didn't think so, but as it evolves, I do think that just like anything, if you do it often and you do it more, it becomes you. So I think it is going to create a mental problem for a lot of people because they're going to see themselves as that other person always. And it's going to affect them when they go out, talk to people. It's going to affect their social skills. If they don't feel like they're at their best, they won't approach or talk, or things are going to change, going forward. So I do believe that it's something that will eventually hurt a lot of people mentally.
AKA the pretty filters. Skin becomes a lot smoother, the face more flushed with a rosy tint, and the jaw visibly thinner. The fact is that being considered the definition of pretty is problematic in itself, because nobody should have to look any particular way to feel pretty.